This is Steve Leibowitz for Win News, and today I'll be speaking with Fleur Hassan-Nachum, who's the newly elected head of the opposition in the Jerusalem City Council. What kind of city is Jerusalem today, and what kind of city would you like to see it become?
Well, Jerusalem is a combination of everything that's great about Israel and also a lot of the problems and challenges that Israel faces. So on the one hand, we have a city which is holy to the three major faiths. We have freedom of religion, freedom of worship. We have incredible amount of culture and study of all different types. We have a pluralistic city. And on the other hand, we're also fighting extremist elements all the time, be it from the Arab part of East Jerusalem, where you have people who are wanting to live their lives normally, but you also have extremists, or also in the ultra-Orthodox sector of Jewish people living in the city, who are trying to make the city less pluralistic and more homogenic. So, like I said, we have a fantastic city, a fantastic country, but we have to constantly embrace the moderates and fight the extremists.
So you're a politician, and you're involved in a lot of the infighting and the problems that exist here. But what would you say to those that live outside of Israel? Should they be coming to Jerusalem, or should they be afraid of visiting this city?
Jerusalem is one of the safest cities in the world, statistically. There's more of a chance of getting involved in a major car accident than anything else. So I would highly encourage everybody to come and visit the city. The city has a lot to offer in many different ways. It's a living, breathing, historical site, as well as a modern, vibrant city. A city of business, a city of culture, a city of music. So I would highly encourage all the tourists to come here. We would love to see them in our city.
So finally, let me ask you this. People talk about the united, eternal capital of the Jewish people at Jerusalem, but there's also another population that lives here that considers Eastern Jerusalem to be part of a future Palestinian state. What do you say to those Jerusalem residents?
I think there's still a lot to do in order to build bridges between East Jerusalem and West Jerusalem. And there's a lot that we have to do in West Jerusalem to ensure that the East Jerusalem side have the same resources and give them the incentive to see this as an eternal capital for all faiths.
You don't want to see the city divided into two.
I think it would be very problematic to divide the city. I think that we should be focusing our resources and our attention to making sure that the East Jerusalem residents get the services that they deserve. We should focus on that, and I'm sure that it won't be an obstacle for peace if we do the right thing by East Jerusalem. But we can always continue talking. There's the ideal situation and the situation that I think most Israelis would compromise on for the sake of peace. I'm a mother of four. I would compromise on many, many things, like many Israelis would do, on land even, for the sake of peace, for the sake of my children not being involved in war. But I don't think we're there yet. What we have to concentrate our efforts on now is to ensure that the socioeconomic part of East Jerusalem, the socioeconomic level, comes to par with West Jerusalem.
Thank you so much for being with us at Win News.